It's all made up again. Yeah. It's all made up again. It's all made up again. It's all made up again. Oh, yeah.
Right, we're rolling, we're recording. We're going to play the theme tune, and then we're going to get into it. Let's see if it works.
Here we go. Perfect. Hello and welcome to the AllMadeUp podcast with me, Harry Stacchini.
Me, Lewis Coleman.
And me, Ben Hart.
The show where each week a guest joins us in the writer's room to create a story like you and we have never heard before.
Not quite knowing what's around the corner or what we'll find along the way, as this podcast is exactly what it says on the tin.
It's all made up.
Whoa, that was
Look at
slick.
Thank you. Thank
Already,
you.
we're in.
Unbelievably slick.
63 weeks, that Connor. 63 weeks we've been doing that for.
This is our first live show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. We've got more people.
Oh, we've got some
Amazing.
Do it again.
Yeah, we're going to have to
Come
do it
on.
again.
Come into the room.
Come on in.
Take your
Well,
pew. The
yes.
Americans.
Yes.
You've arrived.
Right,
God, I
Thank
wish
you very much.
you're
I
going to
wish
get
you
it
could-
again. You're going to get it again.
Oh,
I wish you could
Well, wait
bottle
till you
that
sit down.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Amazing. Right.
Are you ready? For you guys?
Hello and welcome to the AllMadeUp podcast with me, Harry Stacchini.
Me, Lewis Coleman.
And me, Ben Hart.
The show where each week a guest joins us in the writer's room to create a story like you and we have never heard before.
Not quite knowing what's around the corner or what we'll find along the way, as this podcast is exactly what it says on the tin.
It's all made up.
Again, big round of applause.
Look at that, yeah.
There you go.
I got a bit cocky then. I started doing like moves.
did,
with
yeah,
it.
got that.
Yeah.
Just looking at the empty seats.
It's first day, Lewis. It's first day.
Thank you so much for coming. This is our first live show at the Edinburgh Fringe, and we were actually at the Fringe last year, but we were breaking into accommodation and doing this illegally, so this is the first time it's legitimate. And basically for today, we are going to create a story, okay? You are in the writer's room with us, and this is our lead writer, comedian, and funny man, Connor Burns.
Hello, everyone. Yes.
Connor is also performing at the Fringe, aren't you?
I am indeed. I will be in Just the Tonic Nucleus.
Big room.
Aye, which is used to be a church, Americans. Not that I think you would like that it was a church, but I told everyone else that before you arrived. And it's really lovely and cool. You should come along. No, I'll be in there at 9:45 every night.
Yeah.
How many seats is that one?
Oh, it's 300.
Oh, right, so-
Didn't you sell it out last year for the run?
No, I was in the smaller room next door, also in the church,
Yeah.
which was 120.
It's a non-negotiable.
Sold
for
that one out.
Yeah, he sold that out.
Yeah,
so, you
yeah.
know what I mean? We thought he'd bring a pull, bring the audience in. It's backfired.
Yeah, this is
Big
what
time.
happens.
All right?
Yeah.
This
Big
is what
time.
happens when you book me
Yeah.
on the podcast,
Yeah.
boys.
So I
These
think
are
I
the kind
spoke
of
to all of
numbers
you.
you can expect. Right?
I told you we should have booked a church.
Yeah, that's where it all happens, isn't it? The church.
Yeah, I actually, I don't think they're there to see me. I just put the wee dog collar on and do a sermon
They show up.
every night.
It's like mass.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, this is like a little congregation, so, you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That was great.
How many have we got?
smooth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just keep
Yeah, I'm
counting,
counting.
keep
That's hang on.
Yeah,
I've
just- Counting Latin.
9. We got 9.
Shh.
Nine
Yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
Mate,
Because
Perfect.
at the camera, just crop straight in. Canned
Yeah,
laughter
yeah.
in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone thinks
it's an audio podcast, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10. Oh, I've lost track here.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't know who's listening. We don't know who's listening, do we?
But thank you very much, right? You might be wondering, how's this going to work? We've done 60-odd episodes of this, and we've had like massive guests on it in the past. And it does work, but it's very kind of interactive in a way because it is a writer's room. So you guys are going to be the assistants. We're the assistants. Connor is the lead writer. And we're going to create this story up out of nothing in the space of about 40 minutes. And then after that, you can go and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Yeah. Get back
Yeah.
in the heat and think
Yeah.
about this air-conditioned room. It's lovely
Yeah.
in here, mate.
Yeah.
That's what people are coming for, I think. Because
The
I was saying that
air-conditioning.
outside. I was telling them about the show and they just weren't interested. Aircon, and they turned, you what, mate? You know, like
Exactly, yeah.
I was like mid-pitch before, and I was like, just doing really well. Then Lewis was like, aircon. I was like, go away, I don't even know him. But yes,
We should say as well, all the guests we actually have on the podcast while we're up here are performing at the Fringe as well. So I'm not just saying it, you should go and check out Connor. Very, very funny guy, great show. And last year was a smasher. So I did tour support for Connor a few months back in, where was it?
Just outside Leeds.
Yeah, yeah.
Aye,
And it was in the Old Woolen, I remember.
It was the old. Aye, that's the kind of venues I play on tour.
By the way,
places in between major cities.
yeah.
Are
And I'm
part
doing
of a
support.
shopping centre. Yeah, no, No, it was good though. That was a really good gig.
It was.
Actually. It was lovely.
My dad came along to go and watch Connor, and my dad is a bigger fan of Connor than he is of me, right? It's
and he's told me that to
yeah,
my face.
exactly.
He asked me, he pulled me aside one time, asked me to take you under my wing.
yeah, believe that.
Look after him. Make
He
sure
calls
he goes
him
all right in this business.
Son number one.
He texted me last year, said, "Oh, do you want to meet up?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm with Harry." He's like, "Oh, just don't come with Harry." I was like,
But
Truth.
my
You're
dad's
all
up
about
on the 20th. If anyone's knocking about, you can meet Martin. Lovely guy. Yeah, he
He'll
might
be at
bring
my
you into
show,
the
not
family.
Harry's.
Yeah,
exactly.
sweating at the back.
What, shall we get into it?
I think we should get into
let's
it.
Let's
yeah.
get into it. You've found out a little bit about us, and now we're going to get into the pod. So I'm about to see if my jingles are working. You see, so let's see if it works.
Euphemism.
No, we don't want applause.
We do.
We could.
All made up, baby.
It's all made up, baby.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so you are in the writer's room. We're going to create a story like you've never heard before. In front of us, in our heads, in these mugs, opening lines, curveballs, and finishing lines, okay? And in these lines, it's going to be like our starting sentence for the story. That's going to be our finishing sentence, and we have about half an hour to get from A to B. And then it'll just go a bit crazy, okay? Like I said before, Connor's our lead writer, and before we jump into these, we're just going to create a character, okay? And you can ask members of the audience if you need a little bit of help, Connor, with coming up with stuff. But to start us off, what is the name of the character that we're going with today?
Martin Albatross.
Martin Albatross.
Martin
Right,
Albatross,
okay.
aye.
And whereabouts is Martin from?
Where you? Is anyone from not the UK?
You guys are Americans,
So
right?
you guys are American.
Yeah.
Where about in America are you from?
Staten Island.
New York,
Yeah,
Staten
see?
Island. Martin
remembered.
Albatross from Staten Island.
Right,
Let's
so we've
go.
got Martin Albatross from
Aye.
Staten Island, okay? And what's it?
Sounds like a big name there. doesn't it?
Do you know him?
Plays all the big churches. What does he do for a living, Martin?
Martin Albatross, I'd say very topical for Edinburgh right now. Let's say he is whatever the American equivalent of a bin man is.
Right, or trash man.
Trash man.
Is that right?
Is that what they're
man?
called? Trash men.
Garbage
Garbage
man.
man.
Garbage
Garbage
man.
man.
Yeah.
That sounds like,
Garbage
like
man.
a slur.
Trash man sounds like an insult.
Yeah,
So,
you fucking trash
Garbage
man.
man. Right. And
You know, my fiance's American, and obviously my whole family are very Scottish. And when my niece met her, she had a full conversation with her. And then at the end of it, he was like, "Thanks, Auntie Trash Can," and that's what he calls her now.
Right, okay.
Just quickly as well.
Yeah.
Is he based in New York City?
Yes,
Where's the story based?
He is. He's a NYC garbage man. They're,
All right, okay.
Right,
He
okay.
don't commute.
Yeah. Aye, well, he's got the lorry.
And sorry, I was just about to say, how long has he been working
Yeah.
as a garbage man / trash man?
He's been in the game a long time. He's been doing it for 17 years.
Bloody hell.
Whoa, so he's-
Okay.
yeah.
And
It's
what,
been-
what age we're putting on him?
For fuck's sake. He started when he was.
Do round numbers.
He's started when he was 30, so he's 47.
Oh, it's quite late.
17 years he's been on the trash.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Was that his dream?
I don't know. I think, it's a big city. Everybody moves there with big ideas of what they're going to do.
I'm going to make something of myself.
Yeah, he got it. Oh, maybe that's the angle. Maybe
Yeah.
he's trying to break into Broadway and he's but trash man during the day.
Yeah.
The garbage man.
Yeah,
can.
garbage
yeah,
man,
that
yeah.
already came out years ago, and he thought, "Fuck, that was my way in."
Worked at this for 5 years.
He got sent to New York City. They said, you got to clean up your act. And he was like, never mind,
Oh,
Matt.
here we
Come
go.
on.
Look at that, see?
Come on.
There's only 9 here, but fuck me, unreal, right? Spread the word.
That was
Tell
trash.
them we've got a political party going on in this room, okay?
Right, we
okay.
ordered that. Now we ordered that, and I was like, "Fuck, it's massive." I was like, "I was with tiny side." I was like, "Shit."
That's Timu for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So we'll just recap. We've got Martin Albatross. He's a garbage man, and he wants to go on Broadway. He's been doing it for 17 years. Family.
Yep.
Has he got a missus? Has he got a wife? Has he got a family?
He has. He's got a long-suffering wife.
Right. Okay.
My shield.
Yeah, she was very supportive of the dream at first.
Mm.
But, 17 years, it's not going to happen for him now, really.
Yeah.
She's struggling to get that across to
That's
him.
what attracted her to him at the start,
Yeah,
and then it
absolutely.
sort of like weighed on
Aye,
her.
a bin man with a dream. That's all he was. A bin man with a dream, and the dream's fading now, and so's the lust.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep the flame going when he comes home and he smells every night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know what I mean? And he's straight out to his auditions.
Yeah.
I imagine him being so enthusiastic when it comes to bin day, and he's own house. You know what I mean? He's just like there the night before.
Do you know, I think maybe he had the idea for, do you know that stomp? Everybody just leather in bins and all that. I think he had that idea, and then it came out, and that's it. The dream died after that.
Okay.
And did they put kids on hold? Was he like, no, it's going to happen this year, and it's got to the point where kids are no longer an option for him?
I mean,
come on, Lewis.
he's
only 37.
No, it's 47.
Yeah,
on,
47.
make
But his wife is 19. No, don't run the numbers on that. He actually found her in a bin 17 years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
She'd been dumped.
She'd been dumped. Oh, that is very good.
It's almost like a New York Moses situation. I mean, the baby's been put down the river.
Yeah, it's exactly like that, Harry.
But Moses didn't marry the person that found him.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's quite incestuous, isn't it? If he's raised her as a daughter and then thought, I'll have a bit of that.
Let's
actually
cut that out the writer's room bit.
We'll keep that as an option for later.
Yeah.
But let's recap then before we jump into these pots. We've got Martin Albatross, got a dream, 47 years old. His missus is not too keen on him anymore, like reaching for that dream.
Mrs. Albatross.
Have you guys got any questions about the character just before we move on?
Yeah.
Are you all happy? You're all good, yeah?
Well, you got to ask something like
thinking. Yeah, that's what
it looks like. It's gone. Bald.
Right.
Wow.
Aye. Well, you try keeping down a bin man job and the fucking dream of life. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's gone that way.
Well, looks like loads of stuff gets caught in it as well. He shaved it off. It was a choice.
Yeah. And I'd imagine a New York bin man, you've got to work fast, so he's aerodynamic now as well.
Yeah.
Can I ask, in
off the van.
in New York, what days did the bins get collected?
What a niche question.
Okay, what about in Staten Island?
So mostly Tuesdays.
Tuesdays and Fridays. All right,
Bloody
okay.
hell, that's the dream. It's every odd week here.
That's the same way as where I live. It's Tuesdays.
Yeah, it's Thursdays. Thursdays where I am. But what about you guys? Okay, Wednesday. Do you know what days your bins go out on? Oh, look at that. You're smashing it. Oh, really? Right.
Every day.
But you never thought you'd come to a show and get asked that question. There you go.
Proper riveting stuff, this.
The real questions.
When do your bins go out?
Anyway, we are going to pick our first opening sentence. So, in my head, there is some opening lines for this story, okay? Completely random, and there'll be a blank in there. We're going to pick out two, Connor.
Right, okay.
You're going to say Martin Albatross and then read out whatever is on the prompt, and then you're going to read out the second one, and then you guys are going to say A or B, basically, and that's the one which our storyline's going to start with. So go for it, Connor. Read out.
So I've got one.
You've got
I think
one.
I'll give the second one to someone here. They can do it,
Okay.
get them involved.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Martin's everybody's bin, man,
wanna
not
put
just ours.
Right. So, Connor, you go for it.
So I put his name in the blank here.
In the blank, yeah.
Martin Albatross, I'll give him his full name.
So this one.
Martin Albatross woke up with a different face and penis.
Right.
Okay.
So Martin Albatross woke up with a different face and penis. That's one starting storyline. And then you go for the second one.
Okay.
Right.
So
Martin Albatross ends up on a blind date with the boss.
So what I want to know with that is has he woke up with a different face?
No,
Let's figure out.
Oh, yeah.
Connor's option is A, and your option is B. Okay. What are we reckoning, guys? A or B? A?
Obviously.
Okay. Right. Amazing. Thank you very much.
Different
Right.
face and penis. Or an awkward date.
Plastic surgery, big in the States? Is it big in New York?
Mate, he's found a cock in the bin.
Right,
That's
okay.
what's happened. That's 100% what's got to happen, right? We've got the start. We
And
need to figure out the
face.
end.
Yeah. So before we find out any more about Martin Albatross and the new penis and face, we're going to find out the ending of this story. So if you pick out one of the red ones, Connor, once again.
We're going to finish on my face.
Yeah, we'll go in the middle here.
Going to say that
Right.
every podcast.
I am,
there.
yeah. It's a laugh, that, guaranteed.
Right, so I can give them this now.
You can give them that right
So
now.
the final line of the story is going to be, in the end, end,
What is it?
a kiss is what saved them.
Oh, love that.
In the end, a kiss is what served them. So we've got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get from A to B. And then
Yeah.
we'll have some little curveballs in between. Okay?
Nice one.
So
See?
strap in.
So how I know
I'm
how
on.
you've read So how you read that? He's woke up with a different face and a penis, or a different face and a different penis? As he like looks at his face and has gone, shit, that's different. Then he's gone to tell them and gone, shit, that's different as well.
But everything else is the same.
Yeah.
And so it's already on him.
Well,
What do you reckon? Because in my head, I don't. This isn't like Freaky Friday. You know, he's not walking with the wrong. But I think in my head, he's got to take
Freaky
the bins
Tuesday
out.
if he's in.
Yeah, Freaky
if he's in
Tuesday. There you
Staten
go.
I
Island.
think it's like Face Off, the film.
Yeah, face off, but cock off. That's what we've got a title already, right? I reckon that he's found it in the rubbish, right? Like gone to open the bins one day, or dropped off at. Do you call them landfills in America? Yeah,
Yeah.
so a landfill. Yeah, gone to a landfill.
It's the same, it's the same language, you know.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right. Okay.
it's called an apple. Have you heard of it?
So wait, is this how we find it? This is where all the leftovers from gender reassignment surgeries are going.
Maybe.
They're
Yeah.
ending up in
we
landfill.
told them not political.
Aye.
I think that's a good shout.
But also, I would like to throw in that he's woke up with it.
Yeah.
So what if he's woke up with a famous person's face?
All right, I like
That's-
that.
he wants
I
to be
like
an
that
actor.
angle.
Okay.
Oh, this is very good. Yeah.
So,
Because now
yeah.
this could turn his whole
So is it
career around.
is it an actual like fleshy face, or is it like
No, it's
a
just his face. What are you obsessed with?
Yeah. So it's like, I reckon, to keep it
silicone mask?
No, to
obsessed
keep
with-
it simple, I think it's a plastic surgery, and he's been given a new. He's got a new face.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And then he said, "Can you do the tackle downstairs as well?"
half
we can-
price?
Half price.
Aye. If you buy the face, we'll throw the cock in half off.
Yeah, amazing.
That's what's happening.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
What celebrity face has he woken up with?
Well, he wants to be on. I reckon he's gone Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Is that the guy
Mate.
from Big Bang? Big
Yeah,
Bang. Yeah.
Broadway legend. Mate.
No, not Big Bang. How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother,
Yes.
Yeah. Bernie. Barney. That's. See, I don't watch the show,
We've got
but
a
you know what I
fan.
mean.
He
Yeah.
also sang Dream On in Glee. Everyone watch that.
Okay. Nice.
There's everyone watch that.
Someone tells me that's in your bookmarks on your internet.
Well, everyone's likes different things, Connor.
Okay. So he's woken up with that guy's face, and the question we all wanted to know is, what will he?
Yeah, is it?
Morgan Freeman.
Right,
Wow,
okay.
I knew you were going to go there.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I remember the first time I said I. And then did you all?
I remember the first time I said aye.
Right. Okay.
What
Go
I
on.
wanted to jump in and say is, so did he have a discussion with his wife about this? Did he say, look, I think this is going to be the thing that I need to take me to the next step? And
Yes,
I want to see how that conversation plays out.
I
to be
think
honest.
he's had a lot of feedback in auditions about his appearance. And
Right.
he's going, look, I'm 47 now.
Yeah.
The bins have been hard on this face.
I've got an idea.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe, and he goes in, he goes, oh, a whole new face. Make me look like Neil Patrick Harris. And they went, make you look like him. We've actually got his face. Right, we'll put that on. And then they've gone, we've got a bucket of spare cocks back there as well. We'll just root around and chuck one of them on for you as well.
Yeah, pick
Yeah.
and mix.
Aye,
yeah.
aye,
So have they put it over the top of his, or is it attached?
And what's happened was he went, whose cock do you want? And he went, could I get the guy from Shawshank Redemption? Meaning Tim Robbins.
Right, okay.
Lost in translation, he's woke up with
Morgan
Bill
Freeman.
Murray's.
Morgan Freeman's. Aye.
That was quick. That
Yeah,
was. You can have that.
Okay,
to
so
the
it's-
listeners.
And what day of the week is this, by the way? Because I'm just trying to get a time. Like, is it Monday? He's woken up and thought,
I'm
God, this-
obsessed with days, you.
Hey, what's the day got to do with it?
I think that's relevant. Do you not? We need a timeline. It's got to move along.
Yeah, come on, this has got to be believable.
Yeah. I know it's all made up, but
If he misses Thursday or something, he's like, listen, pal, you're supposed to be at work.
Aye, I think he's woke up on, this is Saturday, went in on the Friday, gave himself the weekend to get over the surgery so he could get out on Tuesday for the bins.
So he's back on the bins on Tuesday.
Well, he's used up all his leave for auditions. Do you know what I mean?
right, that makes
We're
sense.
in America, you don't get much time off.
Yeah,
alright?
yeah, yeah.
Do you not?
No.
All right, okay. Do you know what I was going to ask, and I thought no one's going to care, so it's fine. I won't get into it.
And he needs the money. This is expensive surgery.
Is
Yeah.
it? Are we talking? What's the name of his wife?
It's a bloody good question. What's the name of his wife? Miranda.
Miranda Albatross. Did you take his
Albatross,
last name? Yeah.
Miranda Albatross.
Miranda Albatross. That is his
Right.
power name.
I'd go watch that show.
Wow.
What I was going to say is it like, because I want to just add a bit more drama into this story, is it like, he's had a conversation with Amanda, he's gone, look, life savings are a good thing, but
Aye.
I think we invest in my face. What's her reaction to that?
Obviously, she's not thrilled.
Right, I want to play it out. You're
Okay.
going to play Miranda Albatross, okay?
Okay, right. Apologies for the accent here, guys. Right, I'm gonna give it my best. Okay.
New York, And you obviously yourself, Connor, you're going to play
the New York. as well
Martin
then.
Albatross.
God,
We'll try and not butcher the New York accent, but we're going for it.
Yeah,
okay?
you can judge at the end, okay?
Yeah. I reckon I can pre-guess the score.
So you've just come back from a Thursday session on the bins. You've got your surgery in the morning, and you're trying to have this conversation saying, "Look, Miranda,
I've got like a cigarette on, half lit, okay?
Half lit? What?
Half lit.
What, one side? I only smoke the left side. What's that even mean?
You know what I mean? Half lit. It's like we're down. We're
That
down a
sounds
bit.
like one of those like old guy insults that you don't know.
he's half
face
lit.
like a half lit cigarette. Yeah.
Look at him, he's half lit.
he's half lit.
Right. Okay.
He stays the same length until the other side
That's
starts.
not a saying. That's not a saying in Manchester.
Do you know what? I would love to know if at any point when we flagged you on the street that you thought any of this would happen. But go on, this is burning.
He's got the other half though, so it's
Go on,
fine.
go on. Let me get in there. New York.
Yeah.
I just accept it's going to be bad, Connor. I don't.
Where the fuck you been, Marty?
You sound like Rizzo from Greece.
You know me, Miranda. I don't sleep until the garbage is empty.
Well, I've been waiting here all night, and my cigarette is half lit. Okay.
Sorry, she's Venezuelan. I should have thrown that in. Where have you been?
Marty. Yeah.
Marty, where have you been? Right. Oh no, it's gone in my.
It's all right.
The rent is late, sweetheart. Okay. Your fingers stink.
Just his fingers.
He's a trash man. I think I'm doing pretty well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I might do this all month.
Go on, Martin. Go on, Martin. Try and convince
Darling,
her.
you got me going as well. Honey, I've got the solution to all of our problems.
Okay.
It struck me when I was riding down Fifth Avenue today.
Okay.
We're finally gonna make it big.
Whoa.
You were the one that tell me that it's my face that's holding me back on Broadway.
It's not just your face, sweetheart.
Well, we got a twofer.
A twofer.
I
A
went in.
two-for-oneer. That's why I like you, Marty.
You know your favorite show, Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang. Yeah. I mean, it's How I Met Your Mother, but that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, well, your second favorite show, How I Met Your Mother.
Well, it's the only bang I'm getting recently.
What, there's someone in the back of the room?
Hang on, I'm lighting a new one. Right, I'm up again.
Just turn it in there.
So you're saying you got a 2-for-1? I'm what?
I met this fella outside of Macy's.
A Macy's. Lovely. Yeah.
He said he can change our life, honey.
Really?
And all it's gonna cost: new face, throwing in the penis,
Whoa. Now we're talking.
$125,000.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of cock.
You wouldn't believe.
And you getting you getting it done or you had it done?
She would notice. She would notice. Was she blind?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, sorry, I
It's the
forgot. We're having this
cataracts.
conversation through a wall.
So wait, just to sort of like wrap this up. So last little bit of convincing, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to get the surgery done. So it's whether or not you're
I've
happy
already
with it.
seen.
Go.
I've already seen our accountant.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna move around my 401k.
Nice.
This is fucking good stuff.
Yeah. Relevant.
We can do it. I'm booked in. I'm in at 9 a.m. Nothing you can say is gonna convince me
Marty,
otherwise.
okay, but if this goes wrong, I'm leaving.
He'd be like, good.
Yeah.
Honey, if this goes wrong, I'll drive you to the airport.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, so let's see what we've got. So he's having the surgery. Let's say he's had the surgery done, right?
Yeah,
He's had it over the weekend. He's feeling fresh. No more sort of swelling around the face or
that's
the
quick.
penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a week.
Yeah.
He's very quick. He's the best surgeon. The best surgeon.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes back on the bins on the Tuesday. So he's back on the bins now. But he's still thinking, right, is he going to auditions? Like, what's his new thing? Like,
Turns up to work on the Monday.
right?
All his colleagues are like, fucking hell, what's Neil Patrick Harris doing out on
Yeah.
the bins? Loved you in Big Bang Theory. The other one goes, it's How I Met Your Mother. No.
All the time.
So he turns up, and I think he doesn't even wait. I think he goes in. The only reason he goes in on Monday boom, hands in his notice.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bold.
That's it. He was
We
like,
just got
look,
surgery after a
new
day.
face, new face, new cock, new me.
Right.
I need to make this work.
Nice.
Yeah. We should do T-shirts. New face, new cock, new me.
Look, pal, that's my penis 45. Take it off me.
Right. Okay. So he hands it in. Is it a situation where he's getting recognised as Neil Patrick Harris and they're doing a How I Met Your Mother revival? You know what I mean? Is there something about?
I've got an idea.
Go on.
That's all right,
Go on,
yeah.
go on, Ben.
So they have a lot of like Comic-Con stuff for TV shows, like, and they have stuff for How I Met Your Mother. Like, it's not just comic books now, but it's everything. So you have like Friends reunions where like
Yeah.
Right.
where
Okay.
people turn up, and obviously Neil Patrick Harris is probably quite expensive to get to them things. But somebody who looks identical to Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay,
Neil Patrick-
I've got an idea as well, right? And you tell me if you guys have got an idea. But I think, what if it's so convincing, the face that he's got, right, that I think he gets cast actually believing that he is Neil Patrick Morris, right?
Neil Patrick Harris.
But yeah, that's fine. But he actually gets cast as him like, in a new film. But it's almost like he's pretending to be him, which is a bit like Face Off.
Well, here we go. I think he hands in his notice. He's striding down Broadway, ready to start his new life. Casting director, Neil, where have you been? We've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
Boom. He gets ushered in.
Right, yeah.
He doesn't technically tell them he isn't Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
But this is the dream. He's not going to
Oh,
ruin
yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
He gets ushered up onto stage.
It's a Broadway show.
It's a Broadway show. He's been waiting his whole life for this moment.
What's the biggest show on Broadway at the moment?
Probably it's all made up.
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Right, he's in Hamilton. There we go.
Famously
There's some
doesn't have
backwards-
Neil Patrick
yeah.
Harris in it, but that's fine.
That's
So-
fine.
There's a couple of barriers there. There's a couple of clear and obvious barriers for him being in Hamilton.
I've not seen Hamilton, but it's a remake.
Yeah, it shows.
Yeah, yeah. He's not. Yeah.
So there, we case of mistaken identity, but he's getting swept up in this. He hasn't really said, "Oh no, you've got the wrong guy." But
Yeah.
he's not going to ruin this. This is
Yeah.
everything he's dreamed of.
Yeah.
But what does he do about the real Neil Patrick Harris? Is it like, is he going to murder him? Is he going to kill him? Is he thinking,
Kicks him in a bin lorry.
What I'm thinking is it like, does Neil Patrick Harris, where is he right now if he is taking his role?
Well, here we go. Right, this is what worries him. He's getting swept up. He knows at some point the real Neil Patrick Harris is going to turn up because they're expecting him.
Right.
Right, and then they go, right, oh Neil, and you're ready for the full frontal scene.
Right.
And now he knows that's what's
Wow.
going to give him away. That's what's going to give him away because he's not got Neil Patrick Harris's cock, has he?
No,
Right,
he hasn't.
yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
So he knows the second that those pants come off, the game's
Yeah.
a bogey. He'll be back on the bins by Tuesday.
Right,
All
okay. I like that. I like
Okay.
that.
I think we get a curveball in there.
Yeah, so a curveball is something that's just going to send the story in a little bit of a different direction. Okay, so
Okay.
pass them over to Connor,
Go on, Connor.
and you read one of
Yeah,
these
come
out.
on, ladies, you can pick one of these out.
Come on, don't be greedy. Yeah.
Go on.
Right, this could be anything.
Bit of tension.
Yeah, yeah.
This
What we
is
got?
good.
What we got?
They recognise the face of their long-lost brother.
Holy shit, what are the chances?
Here we go. They recognise the face of their long lost
Long-lost
brother.
Oh, no, so the rest of the Patrick Harrises are there.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
So you've got Neil Patrick Harris,
Yeah, not Morris.
not Morris. His
Not
long
Morris.
lost brother is now having a conversation with
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris. So what's his brother called?
Ben.
Ben. Right. Okay.
Of all the names, you thought of mine.
You're going to play him.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that
Right,
makes sense,
okay.
yeah.
So it's just maybe it's one of them backstage things. Just before he's going to go on stage, he surprised him.
He goes, look, maybe you've done one of these 23andMe or these long lost families.
Yeah.
You're waiting in the wings, desperately waiting to meet your long lost brother Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Imagine finding
Yeah.
that out off
By the way,
23andMe.
I love the idea of him actually having like the test results in his hand and like the little bottle of saliva that he sent off, as if to be like, I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Neil, I've been living in North Manchester,
See, I
England.
wouldn't necessarily answer to Neil yet because I'm new to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Neil.
So go.
Neil. No, this guy.
Well, fuck, that's me. Oh, aye, sorry.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Ben Patrick Harris. You're,
Oh, that's funny. You've got the
What-
same last double-barreled name as me.
well, we're second cousins twice removed.
That doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. You
No,
wouldn't,
yeah.
you wouldn't
I don't think
necessarily have the
anyone
same
understands that.
double-barreled nick. It's our name as me.
Well, you know this.
How do you know this?
Well, I did a 23andMe test, and it turned out your
I
name
thought that
came.
just told you your ethnicity.
I'm just going to pop in, guys. You are supposed to be from New York. You
No,
definitely.
no,
Yeah.
no.
So
I clearly know. just to clean it up early on. I said I'm from North Manchester, England. This is what I said.
Very long lost cousin.
Yeah, well, you know, people move around.
I like how he's got the last name Patrick Harris, and like the randomness. If it's 23andMe, he's never known that Neil Patrick Harris is his family. So would he have the same double barrel last name?
Yes, for the
Just like I love that. Right, but
I
yeah,
can't
go
just
on.
use my own name. It just ends up being my name then.
North Manchester, New York. Continue.
So you had 23andMe and who knows, personal information is a thing on that site. Turns out we found out we're related.
What are the chances?
Minimal.
And how
Minimal.
did you know I'd be here?
Well, you know, I googled you.
Eating my bagel and schmear?
I googled you. I heard that you're the first white person to play Hamilton on
Oh,
Broadway. Yeah.
I'm walking here.
Yeah. You should have really played King George, I think. But you know, it's nothing to do with me in the casting of Hamilton.
You're losing me. You're losing me here. I also
might-
haven't seen Hamilton, despite apparently being in it.
And you haven't seen him ever.
Hey.
Can you imagine
Yeah,
that?
hey.
Hey.
Wow.
Well, of course I'm a nutter. I've just turned up
Neil.
backstage.
Neil, is this bozo bothering you?
No, we're related. Thank you. We're related. We're second cousin twice removed.
You can't be in here, buddy. This is a set.
Do you know who I am?
No.
I'm Neil Patrick Harris's cousin, second twice removed. Leave me alone, pal.
Get this wise guy out of
Get this
here.
wise guy out of here.
Come on, son.
You.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then I think Ben's carried out.
Yeah, he's carried out. Yeah.
And like double doors open, you land on the street.
Double doors.
Do you know what a film I've never seen that was pointless? That was it.
Right?
Just
Yeah.
then. Yeah, that was it then. Yeah, I did nothing to the story. It was like a sense of like a
Well, no.
a famous person being in a TV show.
Because you could come back in later on.
No, this is what happens. You get chucked out of the double doors, land out there covered in muck and dirt
Yeah,
and rubbish because, you know, there's one less bin man in New York.
it's messed
cover
up.
cover that, and then who walks in coming into the stage door but the real Neil Patrick Harris?
And then he starts
And
bothering
then
him.
that's when you rumble and you go, well, who the fuck have I just been speaking to in there?
But also, he would think the real Neil Patrick Harris would think that he is an oddball, wouldn't he? Like, as in, like,
Just like the other one.
I've just been speaking to you, and the real one's like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
this.
saying-
Yeah, and
removed.
then there's a misunderstanding. They're in the alleyway. Went, I've just been talking to you in there.
Yeah.
I think we
You
play
in
the scene
there.
again.
Okay.
So you're the real Neil Patrick Harris now, and you're his brother twice removed. Okay.
So he's not got a New York accent this time.
No, I don't know what.
Yeah.
General American.
Neil,
I think I'll make him
Scottish.
Scouse.
Right.
Scouts. Okay. Yeah. Is that that's one you would go for?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Right. That's fine. Neil, why'd you get me chucked out?
What the fuck is up with you, mate?
By the way, for the Americans that aren't sure, Scousers live in the northwest of England.
Yeah,
and they're a different breed.
and they sound exactly like that.
They're not from space.
Yeah, well, there you go, see? Yeah.
Really?
Who's a famous
Have you heard of the
Scouser?
Beatles?
Oh, aye. the most famous
Beatles?
people in the
Yeah,
world now. I
Neil,
don't.
why'd you get me thrown out? And who knew this was his real voice?
I know. Yeah, that's how good of an actor
Yeah,
he
he was
is.
so good in Glee.
Yeah, no one knows he's really Scouse.
He's just been doing what's a Scouse TV program, a Scouse show, The
Yeah.
Responder
No,
with Martin Freeman.
No, he's just been doing Blood Brothers.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Liverpool.
Look
Famous
at
play.
that.
I know every musical.
I'm a bit worried about you.
Yeah. You know, it's fun. What
What the fuck are you talking about, lad?
Well, related. I just spoke to you inside. We had a strong Brooklyn accent.
I haven't even fucking been in there, mate. I'm just fucking coming on now. I've got me
Listen,
audition to
there's
be
no
in
need for so-
fucking Hamilton.
Stop spitting on me. Stop spitting on me. Buddy, put me in the bin. He's spitting on me constantly.
I've literally never fucking met you, lad.
Yeah. It's such a good Scouse accent.
It's
Yeah.
fucking not bad, eh?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I'm
No,
doing.
I've just seen you inside, and what's it called? This.
I don't know who the fuck you are, mate.
Right, well that's done.
That
Me
is
and
gone.
you, we're family, and I'm done. I'm done.
Who the fuck
No,
have you been
no,
speaking to in there?
You.
Let's get in there and get to the
I
fucking
can't.
bottom
I've
of
been
this.
banned by
lad.
him.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So at this point, has Ben been left outside and you've gone in by yourself?
Yeah, I imagine I'm covered in spit and in rubbish now.
Right,
Just waiting
okay.
outside.
Yeah. I feel like if this was a film, there'd be that poignant moment where the fake Patrick Harris is by the window looking at the rubbish he used to collect, and he's like, this guy's just sat in the middle of it all. Do you know, like it's like quite.
I've got like
poignant.
trading places in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when the businessman's been turned into a homeless guy.
Because he knows now. Once the real Neil Patrick Harris gets into the building, game's a bogey. Dream's over.
Well, what is the play then from the fake one? Is it a case of like getting him inside like a little cupboard and like
Locking him in?
Rottweiler in him? Do you know what I mean? Is he killing him? Is he sort of like
Killed him.
You know what I mean? Is he thinking I'm gonna trade places with the real Neil Patrick Harris forever?
I think his back is up against the wall right now.
Yeah.
It might be his only option is to.
You guys got any suggestions?
Yeah.
What does he do? What does the fake Neil Patrick Harris do to the real Neil Patrick Harris?
Is a method of kill. What are we thinking? If they were murdering him now, what would
Also, we are killing him. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Hitman.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
of course.
Yes.
Nice one.
Sweet. What's the name of the hitman?
Cool.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Is that how you know?
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah.
Completely and utterly politically
Yeah.
incorrect, but let's go with it.
You can find him on...
Tony Italy!
So it's Tony
I'm gonna whack
Bumbats.
you meatball.
Bumbats.
Tony Boombats.
Bumbats.
Oh, I thought you said
That's good,
boombox.
so it
Well,
was-
Harry's of Italian descent as well, so I think it's only right that he plays that character. So,
You won't think it, but yeah.
Oh, you know, I'm Italian.
right, I'm liking this. So I reckon he's made a call to the hitman. Let's just see a quick call. So the fake Patrick Harris is going to call the hitman, Tony.
So it's like an express hitman service because he's outside.
Yeah, he's seen it.
Okay,
That's
so
the quickest one ever.
I'm the hitman.
You're the hitman.
Okay.
You're the hitman. So go on, Connor. You're ringing him.
Yo,
I'm
Tony.
Hang
It's
on,
me.
bring. Who's this?
It's a long story.
One sec. Marie! 2 minutes, I'm on the phone. Yo.
These fucking broads, huh?
Hey, that's my wife you're talking about.
Look, Tony,
Bumbats at your service.
I know
Boombats. That's funny.
17 years I've been getting rid of bodies for you on the streets of New York City.
Hey, we were on the phone. You've
I'm
been
cashing
collecting my
in-
garbage.
I'm cashing in my favor.
Right. What do you need?
Neil Patrick Harris, I need him gone.
Jesus Christ, I love that
I need
guy.
him gone, I tell you.
Right, okay. How you want him going? You want him...
I don't care. Make it look like an accident.
Okay. Yee. Let's,
But it needs to happen right now. Like,
Right now.
Immediately. I'm on Broadway. I need it done right now.
Okay,
So
let
he needs
me...
to trip over a curb or something and smack his head. That's all that happened. That's an accident, yeah. So-
Okay, I'll finish my supper. I'll be on my way, right? And then you can just hear music in the background. Oh, laddie. And then he puts the phone down.
I'm liking this. Right. So the scene is we've got Tony Boombats.
Boombats.
Yeah.
Boombats on his way to the theatre in order to kill Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I reckon we get one last curveball
Curveball.
in there, and then
Is
once
that-
we've delivered that, we're going to make our way towards
Have you
the
got the
final
curveballs?
sentence.
Who's got the curveballs? It's in my head.
Oh, they're here. Here
Right.
you go, mate.
Go on.
Get in
Duffy,
there.
you get one.
Maybe we should test
Yeah.
people at the door. How small can you see writing? Yeah. Because we won't pick you.
Maybe that's the way he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony
Yeah.
Boombats.
One second. What was you saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
A car came through the fucking window.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And some scouser went, you can't park there, mate.
You can't park there, mate.
Where'd you get your fucking license, lad?
Okay. So I think they're on stage, right? And I think it's like you've been nailing your role, right? You've not been sussed yet.
Yeah,
And
it's coming to the ending.
I'm killing the real, okay, yeah? So I think you're in your dressing room. They've said, go away, you chill out. You've absolutely nailed that. Yeah. And then I think the real Neil walks into the building and they're like...
No, I think he's getting a coffee.
I think he's in the foyer because the real Neil Patrick Harris has been stopped because it's like we've already got you in, pal. Like he's got stopped by security saying, "No, who are you?" Like he's on stage, so he's in the foyer, and imagine it being like the hitman Tony drives through
Yeah.
Yeah.
the middle of the theatre entrance.
He
It
gets
takes-
out, he gets out and goes, the sat nav said turn left. So he said turn left.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're accurate, them things.
I can't imagine you can pick up much speed in New York because there's probably a lot of traffic lights. Yeah. So I think he's got to come in.
He's in a Prius, and like under 5 miles an hour, it's silent. So he's just slowly mowing down.
It's more of a stalking motion.
He runs over him so slowly.
I love the idea that there's a
He's like,
I love the idea that there's a mafia hitman so ruthless that he'll take a job on 5 minutes' notice, but he's conscious about the earth.
yeah.
He's like,
that's what he does. He's clean up these
Yeah,
humans are killing the earth. He's like, I'm doing a favour.
That's he's the only reason he's
Yeah.
in the hitman game is to reduce the carbon
Exactly.
footprint.
Yeah. He's just minomising it himself.
Yeah. He's like a
I'm-
vigilante. He's like, New York is a cesspit.
Yeah. I think you'll find I'm net zero.
Right. Okay. So we've got this now. So Neil Patrick Harris has just been slowly ran over in a Prius.
really slowly.
Yeah, he's been sort of like mowed down. Yeah, just like okay. Neil Patrick Harris. Did he have any last words?
No, but I think this is the twist.
Oh,
They go. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Neil Patrick Harris has just been slowly run over in the foyer. This is awful. Oh God!" And then as he's getting slowly run over, his clothes are getting ripped off by the car.
right.
And they go, "Wait a minute. I don't remember Neil Patrick Harris having
A white
Morgan
penis.
Freeman's penis.
Right. Okay.
Case of mistaken identity. They think they've killed the real Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, so we killed that character.
We've only got, but
Come on,
Right.
come on, Cody. You
But-
might not want to do that. There's a
he's lying there. He's not dead.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Just
But
attempted
He's in
murder.
his last gasp of breath,
Yeah.
and he's going, "No, Tony, it's me. It's me. You got the wrong Neil Patrick Harris. It's me, Tony."
That is so
Yeah.
good at organising a hit.
Yeah.
And on himself.
Yeah.
That is
Because he didn't. He
so
forgot to
good.
explain
Yeah.
over the phone earlier that he looks identical to Neil Patrick
Right.
Harris.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
just
I
said,
like that.
That is
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah,
Right.
so he's
okay.
lying there, and he's he's like, oh, he's really beat up.
And his clothes
He's
have been
lying. His
slowly
clothes have
ripped
been,
off.
what a horrible way
ripped
of dying.
off.
Like your clothes ripping up.
and
What-
someone points at his willy and goes, "Wait a minute, I recognise that."
Yeah. I seen that in Shawshank. yeah.
Which film did you watch?
Yeah.
No,
Director's
it,
cut.
it wasn't in Shawshank. It was in the other one. It was in the Shaw Wank Redemption.
Ah, yeah. Available at most good videos.
Yeah.
Great film.
Okay, right. Okay, keep
So
going.
he's there. He's really struggling. Somebody get an ambulance. Right, Tony's doing a runner. I can't go back to
Yeah.
Rikers Island. So he's doing a runner and he's lying there, and the real Neil Patrick Harris is confronted by this horrible scene. He's like, "Oh my God, this is what it would look like if I had been ran over."
Yeah.
No many people get to face that.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be weird, wouldn't it? Seeing
Aye,
like
aye.
your own death almost.
And
yeah.
he sees him, and so he decides to take pity on him. He goes, "I don't know what made you think this was a good idea, stealing my face,
Yeah.
but I can't see you perish on the floor of a theatre like this."
Yeah.
So he goes down, and he starts giving him mouth to mouth.
Okay.
Right.
And I
Ah.
think what you could say about that
What's the-
is, in the end, a kiss is what saved them.
Oh.
No, I
Look
like
at
that. Look at that.
There we
That
go.
is,
Hey.
that is how it works. That is how it
Look
works.
how we fucking brought that home.
Poetry.
Aye, aye.
Poetry. Come on.
Right. So, what a brilliant story that was.
That was great.
We've still got a tiny bit of time, but what we'll do is we need to come up with a name for the story or the film. So, what are we thinking in terms of names? Any suggestions?
I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one. I want to hear you guys. So.
Has anyone got anyone?
So we've had
I've got a
Neil
belter.
Patrick Harris.
I've got a belter.
Go on, give it us.
Nearly Patrick Harris.
Oh,
yeah.
Patrick Harris. He's so good.
That's gonna be, we could have spent hours thinking
Oh, no, I
about
didn't
that.
want that one. I wanted a boom.
Oh, yeah.
That's still good.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, we've been planning this show for nearly 12 months. You still don't
Do you
even
know
know
what?
which sound it is.
We rehearsed that story so well.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
did
yeah.
that so well. You think it's all made up? Oh
Yeah.
no! Right?
You would have thought if we'd rehearsed it, maybe we would have spent more times on the accents. But
Yeah. We were squeezed for time. But yeah.
So what I was going to say is, so we've got the name of it, Nearly Patrick Harris, and what we do like to do when we've got a bit of time is we like to imagine that we are executives in a movie studio. This is your story, and you're going to try and pitch it to us as a new movie and why it should be made. Okay?
Right. Have you seen Face Off?
Router point.
I don't
Straight off the bat. You're
I
in
don't
my
sell-
office.
yeah, your hands so
and-
close to
yeah,
my face.
Yeah. Just touching one of our noses.
I came in here to pitch you guys this movie,
Yeah.
but I couldn't help but notice your trash can outside was overflowing.
Yeah.
How about I take care of that for you, huh?
It's been like that for years.
How
Nobody
about
takes out our trash, and I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it.
how about
Is this meeting happening under a street lamp? Right, and we're like an a cappella group. It's been like,
Sounds like the start of the Four Seasons.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
exactly. Yeah.
We're Broadway execs. This is
Yeah.
it. Go on.
maybe you take a look at this script, huh? Maybe it makes its way on a producer's desk. Maybe you never have to worry about those trash cans ever again. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I
I'll
really,
skim through.
I really like how the character itself is pitching us the movie.
Yeah. He's in deep here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's his method.
Right.
so, 2 questions. Number 1, you want the protagonist
Why
to
is my
have...
wife here?
Yeah.
You've got the parts.
The
Fucking nepotism in Hollywood, I tell you.
Just like comedy.
protagonist is going to have someone else's face, and you... Do we have to go with the penis? Do we have to?
Here we go. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Neil Patrick Harris is already on board for this.
Okay.
Right.
It was his idea.
Aye. He's out there. He fucking really wants this to
Yeah.
work.
And he really wants Morgan
Oh,
Freeman's
he's the
cock.
hook. Morgan Freeman said he's up for it.
Right.
He's gonna. He says, but he's
He just
He's
plays
getting
his
on a
cock
bit now.
In a big green
Yeah.
suit. In a big green suit. He just plays his cock and they put it on Neil Patrick Harris, so they have to film it all
But
separately.
he did say that he is getting on a wee bit, so he's going to need a stunt cock for some of the
A stunt cock.
for the slow running over scene. He will need a stunt
Right.
cock.
We've got-
unfortunately.
I'll do it.
We got a few investors in Hamilton. Could you make that into the story somehow? Would that work?
I'm
or-
sure we'll fucking crowbar it in.
Okay.
And how much money do you want to make it?
We can get this done. We get this done for 45 million.
Okay, we also want to really offend Italian Americans all the way through
Done.
it.
Okay,
right, okay.
sweet. Yeah.
Perfect.
It shall be done.
Yeah.
I think it's already been done. Yeah.
And you got a name for this movie, son? What's the name?
Picture this. Nearly Patrick Harris.
Sold.
Yeah.
Sold.
We like
Connor,
it. We like it.
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That
Well,
was superb.
I think that is close to us an
Yeah.
hour time. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been wild.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
We,
What a ride. What a ride.
Well, we've got another episode with Connor online. Actually, remember your last episode about
Yeah.
the guy who kept trying to die.
Yeah.
He was-
I think he was a horticulturist.
He was a horticulturist and
Yeah.
he was an enthusiast about ferns.
Yeah.
But essentially, right, we are doing a new show every day up until the 12th, and we'll have a new guest every day, and obviously it'll be a new story every day. So it's one of them where every time you come back, there'll be something a bit different. We have got an option as well where we basically got a sheet at the end, which you can basically suggest lines that will go in the pots, and then we'll use them as the days go on. But obviously at the time you might be thinking, what have I got? But at the end, if you want to fill something in, by all means you can. If you have enjoyed it, please, for the love of God, go and tell more than 9 people, right? Okay, because we'd love to. We've done this before in Manchester and it was great, but we feel like it's something a bit different at the Fringe. And if you haven't enjoyed it, don't say anything to anyone, right? Like, don't. You're not allowed to leave the room.
You've always had an hour aircon. And that's
Exactly.
something.
Yeah.
Right?
You've cooled down, if anything.
And on our flyers, on the bottom right is our socials. So if you wanted to catch us online, everything's on there. We've got another show, which is just straight comedy, us three doing a split bill after this. So our actual stand-up material.
Which is that.
And Harry himself has got his own solo show, which is doing Underbelly. His solo hour, which is very good. He got Pick of the Fringe on the first
Not
day.
bad.
So
Little 4-star review on it. So,
Yeah.
if it's called Grenade, if you want to watch that, it's at 5:45.
It's from me, that wasn't it? A 4-star review.
You what?
It was from me.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
All right.
And Connor, your show, where can they find your show? Just give us the details of that.
Yeah, Just the Tonic Nucleus. My show's called 1994. It's on every night at 9:45 p.m.
I would recommend buying tickets because last year you had to put extra shows on because
We're selling really fast,
Yeah.
which is nice. But I would love if you came this Sunday.
All right,
There's
you got people
It
in.
needs a wee bit of a kick up the arse.
Okay, yeah. Well, what time is it?
9:45.
We can come.
Yeah, we'll come.
We'll come.
Nice one. Well,
Yeah.
if all yous come, that
Yeah.
means I've only got
We'll have an all made up
200
row.
tickets to
Yeah,
sell.
All be together. You know.
Do the Neil Patrick Harris bit. Go on.
I thought he was from New York.
Show us the cock.
Sell tickets.
But yeah, thank you very much. Genuinely, like it does mean the world the fact you've chosen to come to this. I'll just take a punt on it because there's literally hundreds of thousands of shows you could pick from. So thank you very much. How it essentially works is pay what you want. So whatever you feel it's worth at the end, you can pay. Right? Different shows, different prices. It's me, Ben, and Lewis that do it. You know, if you want to buy us all a pint each, that'd be 15 quid. You know what I mean? If you want to buy just me a pint, that's a £5, right? But if you want to buy us two of us a pint, that's a £10, right? But whatever you feel it's worth. But you know, we're up here for the month, and it obviously costs a lot to come. But just, yeah, whatever you can donate. We've got a card reader and all that. But even if that, just check out episodes. Go and tell people. And other than that, you have been lovely. Thank you very much. We will see you another time. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's all